it was a tough pool, and we were able to perform very well, and we were able to make it down to the it was challenging. Trust me, being in the stands is again, as a fan, it's very heartbreaking, and it's already also jubilating because rugby can go any way. So when the ball or the call is made your way, and you see the penalty kick being kicked, and all of a sudden the truth becomes reality that you're going to go to the finals, that was a jubilation moment. As Daniel might have said there, all of us in the stands were in great relief when the penalty kick went through and we qualified to go to the finals.
This is the first time that the women are playing in the, I think to me, in the sevens. I don't ever remember the women playing in the sevens in the US.
No.
Maybe it was or maybe some other legs. I don't ever remember the women playing in the US in the sevens, and we have the men in the same stadium.
Yes.
This is one of those, it's Sijini trifecta. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, so that.
In our last interview, that was back in June last year. My, oh my, how time flies fast. It was jubilation because our Shujaa men had just beat Germany to earn a spot back in the HSB Rugby 7 series after a season of relegation. It was a bittersweet moment, however, because our women's team, the Lady Lionesses, had just missed out on a spot to play in the qualifying tournament in Madrid. Now, Konye, briefly walk us through what happened from that bittersweet moment to where we are today for the Kenya men's and women's rugby sevens teams. Konye, twende kazi.
Hey, thanks again for the invite. The last time we talked, I was in Uganda actually. I was traveling, so I'm glad you kind of verified exactly where I'm at today. Today I get the privilege of talking to you guys when I'm at home ground. So it's been a long journey. So I think since the last time we spoke, I think I might have hinted a few things that were in the background that we were working on. Again, trying to see if we can get the girls back, the Kenya women, the Lionesses back on the series. They had to go back to the Challenger series. They had to go to the drawing board. The girls had a big tournament in Accra last year, and they performed really well. And I think that really did build a lot of momentum for them, such that when the HSBC series started, the girls were already up and ready at arms to do it. And again, it was very evident that when they went to Cape Town, they smashed and they came out winners both times. 2 weekends back to back. And again, they've done us proud. They've done the country proud. They've done rugby proud, showing again you can come up from nothing up to something. Again, considering the adversities that those girls had gone through over the years. You guys are well aware of how much those girls had put in a lot of effort, again, for months on end without any pay. So considering all that, overcoming all that, and finally getting a sponsor down the road, again, all that counts, and you can see their performance that they've had, ultimately becoming the first team in Kenya to win the Challenger Series. Again, the men's qualified last year from the Challenger Series, but again, they did not win the whole series. So the girls are the ones that have been the first to ever win the Challenger Series Cup, which is a big achievement. Again, not to say about the men's rugby. The men's have been doing a lot of hard work. There's been a lot of hard work. There's been a lot of stuff that they've been going through until we got the traction going. So there's been a lot going on.
Okay. Asante sana Konye. Talking about Singapore. Tell us a bit about Singapore. Maybe for those who are not following the tournament, what exactly happened in Singapore for the boys? Konye.
Well. Again, if you've been living under a rock or not been watching rugby, you might have realized that Kenya finally did break a hurdle, and we were able to be in the semi-finals, in the finals in Singapore, in the Singapore tournament. Again, we had come off a fairly okay tournament in Hong Kong the week before, and then in Singapore, our pool was not favorable, but it was a tough pool, and we were able to perform very well, and we were able to make it down to the it was challenging. Trust me, being in the stands is again, as a fan, it's very heartbreaking, and it's already also jubilating because rugby can go any way. So when the ball or the call is made your way, and you see the penalty kick being kicked, and all of a sudden the truth becomes reality that you're going to go to the finals, that was a jubilation moment. As Daniel might have said there, all of us in the stands were in great relief when the penalty kick went through and we qualified to go to the finals.
Okay, all right, good. But as you said, we went to the finals. We did not, of course, win the whole tournament, but considering it's been a very challenging season coming back from relegation, I don't know whether I can say that Kenya was the first team on a season that they came from relegation and they made it to the finals. I don't know whether that's fact. I know I have a lot of fact checkers here in the comments who can check and they will swiftly correct me if I'm wrong. But I've never heard of a team coming off of relegation and getting to the finals of a tournament. So we have a lot to catch up on. But before we get on to that, I want to come to studio. I want to come to the panel in studio. And we also have Mika Och on Zoom. I'm going to start with you, DJ Moshfire, Papanda near studio, Salimia, the audience, and let us know what is it that you expect tonight from Konyewa Njoroge. It's not the first time we're interviewing him, so he's in an elite group of people who've come on the OneMicShow twice. People come on the OneMicShow, but coming twice, it's a very elite few people who've been able to do that. So, DJ Moshfire, what do you expect from Konye tonight? Karibu sana.
Asante wasikilizaji, mwanisikia? Konye, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Basi, karibu. Thanks a lot. So Ali, Asante, thanks for asking about my week, which you didn't ask about. But yeah. So from Konye, as a fan, and somebody who pretty much, to me, I look at Konye as the team, as part of the team, even though he's that one-man show I think he attends more games than the rugby officials. I could be wrong.
Probably.
But maybe Konye won't say loudly, because some people will catch feelings. But lakini ni sawa tu. What I expect from Konye is to hopefully be able to break down to us the upcoming LA Sevens and the importance of both having the men and women in the Challenger Series, what it really means, as well as this is the first time that the women are playing in the, I think to me, in the sevens. I don't ever remember the women playing in the sevens in the US.
No.
Maybe it was or maybe some other legs. I don't ever remember the women playing in the US in the sevens, and we have the men in the same stadium.
Yes.
This is one of those, it's Sijini trifecta. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, so that I'm expecting to get the relevance behind all of this and this whole challenger thing. Like, what does that mean? And then if we win, then what?
Okay. All right. Now, before we go to Mika Konye, I think that's a very important point that DJ Moshfire is bringing up. This being the first time we are seeing not only Kenyan women, but a women's tournament in the US, and what exactly that means. So, Konye, maybe briefly speak about that, and then we're going to go to Mika. Konye.
Yeah, so as Mika was saying, it is correct. There's a little static in the back. You guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So again, as Mika was saying, again, this is the first time that we're having both Kenya women's and Kenya men's team on the main stage in HSBC here. Again, and I actually think this is the first time that the women are actually playing in the main series here in the US. Because as you can remember clearly, last year when this tournament was held here in LA, Kenya was not participating because again, we were in the Challenger Series the year before. And then, so again, did not happen. So fast forward, here we are. This is a life-changing moment for a lot of our women in sport. Again, they've always played hard and believed that they can be able to make it here. Last season, when Kenya was qualifying in Madrid, again, we're hoping that the girls are going to be in the same spot, but unfortunately, the moment did not happen. So this year we get to see them both play in the big stage, and as you might have seen them play, those girls are playing their hearts out. Those girls are kicking butt left, right, center.
Okay, all right.